What is going on, everybody? It is Frank the Tank, and today we're doing another Bowling by Jason Belmonte ball review. This is one I've been looking forward to for quite some time because it just so happens to be my favorite ball in the game, bar none. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking at the Zero Gravity. That is right. Let's take a look at the Zero Gravity right here. So, this Zero Gravity, I've never tried it in real life, but I really want to, knowing how good it is in the game. Its cover stock is an ERG solid reactive. Its weight block is a shape block LD weight block, and it was released in March 2014, but it wasn't really out for a really long time, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. But as you can see, based on the stats here with its power, hook, and length, it pretty much screams mid-level, maybe upper mid, I'm not sure. But to me, based on the way it reacts, it probably looks like just a mid-level ball. But yeah, it's part of the Gravity series. And the only other ball that's in this game that is on here is the Gravity Evolve, which is a monster on the lanes. I don't think I'm really going to be bringing that one out simply because it's way too aggressive and it's way too obvious, like how aggressive the Gravity Evolve is compared to the Zero Gravity. So making a comparison would be quite pointless. But, just for the heck of it, I probably might just throw a couple shots, but you never know. But yeah, anyway, its power is a 7 out of 10, while its hook is only, I think that's 6 out of 10, and its length goes to 5 out of 10. Now that combination, to me, is heaven on earth because honestly, let's just go ahead and get into this, and I'll show you what I mean. So here we are with the Zero Gravity. Looks amazing. We'll go ahead and go to our ultimate test pattern, Stonehenge, and I'm going to show you what this thing can do. Okay, so we're going to start things off with the stroker style. I haven't tried this with any of the other styles other than the two-handed, but let's see what we can do as a stroker. Knowing how this ball is and how it reacts pretty early, I'm probably going to try board 15 first, and if that doesn't work, then we'll play from the right side of the lane like a stroker would usually do. Oh, would you look at that? That is really nice. I like that. So while it doesn't really have a whole lot of hook, it makes it to the pocket playing from board 15. Look at that. It's got some great power going to the pins, that's for sure. I'm not hitting the pocket the way I should be. In a way, the way I'm hitting the pocket, I should technically be leaving some kind of split or the 10 pin, but it's not happening because this Zero Gravity, man, it just works. There we go. That's what I was talking about. You see what I mean? So that probably now tells us that maybe I got lucky with those first two shots, but we're going to move a board to the right and see if that corrects the problem. Alright, so it went kind of high there. So maybe 15 was the right board. I just wasn't making the right way to shoot it. And there's your 10 pin right there. So let's try playing from the right side and see what happens. Oh, and it really goes to the left. So with that, I guess we can say maybe playing from the right side of the lane might be a good idea, but just not that far right. So let's see here. Oh, that's how you make your splits right there. I made that 5-7 not too long ago as well against one of my teammates, I think. I can't remember. He probably remembers it, but I think it was yesterday that I did that. Okay, so after several attempts at trying to play from the right side of the lane, I can tell you right now, it's not really the best bet because it either underreacts or overreacts, and to try to hit that one line in particular to get to the pocket and like actually hit the pocket really good enough to like put all 10 back in the pit, it's not easy, so you get very little room to miss. So probably your best bet would be to play alongside that very thin line of the dark part of the oil like you see right there. Not easy, but it looks like you actually make it to the pocket and it hits it really well and you actually do strike. Yeah, so that's probably your best bet right there, is to go from either board 14 or 13. But the thing is, you can't really let the ball go too far out to the right. Like you see how I did with my trajectory line. It kind of went out a little bit. It made it back to the pocket. Your best bet is to literally go straight down and let the ball just hook in on its own. You see what? That's kind of what happens if you let it go out just to the right, just a little bit. It comes back to the pocket, but you leave a 10 pin. So yeah, after a little bit experimenting with the with board 13, 14, and 15, I found that maybe 15 would be your best bet if you're on the stroker style on the Stonehenge pattern. Anyway, let's go ahead and now let's start with the tweener. And we are going to do what I usually do. I'm not going to touch the axis tilt whatsoever. I'm going to increase the revs to the max. And I'm going to put 50 degrees of axis rotation on it. So obviously we're going to have to open up our angle a little bit. So I'm going to move to the left. I'll try board 20, see if that is enough. And it appears that we do need to keep on moving left. Okay, so I'm going to try from board 24, see if that is enough. That looked like it, but I noticed that the ball kind of went a little bit high there. Just a pinch high, but I think maybe that might be the board that we're looking for. Who knows? Oh no, that's the board, all right. And one good thing about this ball is you have a lot of room to miss. I mean, if you do push it too far right of your target, it recovers and it makes it back. Also, if you were to miss left of your target, then the ball holds. So because of that, it makes striking a lot easier and you're guaranteed some high scores. That is why this ball is my favorite. It's almost like I'm cheating, but I didn't put the zero gravity in this game. I'm not the one who made it, so look at that. Just beautiful. I'm not good at using any of the one-handed styles, yet this thing is working really, really well. Look at that. Beautiful. I'm not nailing the exact same shot every single time, yet this thing just keeps on working. Lucky strike. Lucky strike. But we made off with the 194, but that's only because the shots that I didn't strike, I just put them straight into the gutter to try to, make this quicker. But yeah, a nice 194. I mean, I'll take that. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to go with cranker. We're not going to touch the axis tilt. But actually, no, yes, let's touch the axis tilt just a bit. We're going to put my usual 10 degrees, and we are going to see what we can do with it. Because we're increasing the revs, obviously we got to move left. I'm going to try board 28 and see if maybe that's the board for us. All right, a little too much angle going into the pocket, so I think maybe we just need to move one board. There it is, board 29 with cranker style. Let's try that again. You see what I mean? Very huge difference right there. I went way right, the ball came back, and then I went way left of that from my previous shot. Held and made it. Unbelievable. Let's actually get a replay of that. So let's see here. Slow down the speed. Look at this. So right there, I had already gone into the lighter part of the oil right there. Didn't overhook. It stayed. Recovered really well. Hit the pocket. And then this in comparison, which was my most recent shot. Look at that. My last shot was right there in that corner. That little itty bitty corner right there. The ball didn't go as far right as my previous shot. Held, made it. This ball, way too easy, but that's what I love about it. Okay, so that's enough of the cranker style. Let's now move to two-handed style. This is going to be fun. Okay, so because I've been using this ball so much, I already know what I need to do on this pattern with this ball. Bore 32 with the layout that I have, 10 degrees of axis tilt, 50 degrees of axis rotation, and the max reps. So let's actually do one full practice game to show you what this thing can do. There's one. There's two. Way right of target. Comes right back. I'm telling you guys, this thing is unbelievable. Look at that. Way different from what the trajectory line is showing, and it still goes. It's unbelievable. Look at that, way right again, and it strikes. This ball is so overpowered, I love it. Completely different from the trajectory line, and it makes it. That's a little better. Easy. Way right again. Oh, lucky break, and he gets away with it. A little bit left, but it just continues to skid and go like I wanted it to. I swear, I think they did something with this ball, and I don't know, but it's just too easy. Kind of repeated the shot a little bit there, which was nice. Right on the corner. That's a strike for you. And there you go. There is a 300 game right there. On demand. I didn't call it, but because I didn't think I'd actually get it. I'm not good enough to say that, oh, I'll just shoot a 300. But, hey, there you go. 300 in practice mode. Honestly, I don't know if I could count that one towards my 300 count because I've got 23 right now, but this was in practice. I'll leave that one up to you. Should I count that one towards my total number of 300 so far, or should it not? Because this was in practice. It wasn't in one-on-one mode. I'll leave that one up to you guys, but there you go, a 300 game with the zero gravity in practice mode. Just to, like, I literally just did that just to demonstrate how good this ball really is. But there you go, that's how you do it with the two-handed style. So I guess now what we got to do is end this with a game. Okay, guys, it appears that nothing is working. I tried 4 different venues, including the fast track. Nothing's happening. I don't know if it's my connection or something, but I'm going to try the Sphinx pattern. Everybody goes to Sphinx. And if I can't get anything on Sphinx, then I think I'm just going to call it quits. I mean, that 300 game should have been enough, right? But, yeah, I don't have my hopes up at all right now at this point. Oh, there we go. We got somebody. We got James Feng. Welcome to the show. He happens to be a level 59. Let's see what he's got. Alright, and we got a strike to begin. I like it. And he strikes too, and he's using what looks like a really colorful looking basketball, but it's not. It's something from the standard list of bowling balls that you can get. Oh, 2 in a row. I like that. You know, my concern right now is because my internet from my house really sucks, and way too often I find myself with a frozen game, and I end up losing frames. That's my concern right here, right now. So far, everything is going pretty smooth, but it doesn't look like it's going very smooth for James Feng as he leaves the 5 and the 7, can only get the 5. Meanwhile, I have the opportunity to take advantage of that. And we have taken advantage of that. However, I saw that late tap on the 7. I was very lucky. Look at that. Something went into the gutter and hit that 7. Oh, leaves the 3, the 6, and the 10. But he does pick it up. I don't know if that's the pitch blue that he's using as a spare ball. Oh, that's really wide. Oh, and we get a split. That's not good. Alright, so we couldn't pick that up. That was a really, really bad attempt at that split, but oh well. We can't let that overwhelm us. Gotta move on. Alright, so it appears that James Fang is playing in a pretty basic way, I would say. He's playing down and in with the ball, but he's crossing over quite a lot, and he couldn't pick up that easy spare. Now he owes everybody a drink, because you guys know the rule about the 5-pin. Oh, that's in. And I leave the 3 and the 6. And that was, I don't know what that was, but I have to make sure that I don't do that again. And it appears that something has happened with James Fang. I think his game might have frozen because he didn't throw his shot, and as you could see there, oh, he has disconnected. I think his game did glitch out on him. So I expect that he'll probably join back into the game. And it appears that I don't think he did. Oh, 10 pin. Alright, no worries. We gotta move on. We still got some frames. And I think it's safe to say that James Fang has officially disconnected and has decided not to come back. And there's our confirmation right there. James Fang has left the building. So I guess now the only thing to do now is just finish this game. That's a little wide. Oh, the messenger didn't knock out the 10. That sucks. That could be in the gutter. Yep, that's in the gutter. Wow. Alright, back into it, but I think it's too late to get a high game with that. Back to back. That could be a little inward unless it holds. It did. Oh, the miss room with this ball. I love it. And I'm doing something really stupid right now, and that is I am rushing. You never want to rush your shots. That's the dumbest thing you could ever do. That didn't really seem like a repeat of my last shot, but I'll take it. That's a little right, but it doesn't matter. So we managed to finish it off with a 5-bagger, and we got 212. Not that great, but I'll take it because of that. Those, I think it was 2 opens that I got. Let me see. 3 opens. 3 opens, but luckily I managed to rescue it with a 5-bagger. Yahtzee, as Rob Stone would say. So not bad. But that is your zero gravity. I love the ball. Now you see why I love it so much. It's so easy to use. It's so much fun. If you want something to easily score high with, this is the ball because you got a lot of miss room with it, and if you mess up, it recovers for you. It's so amazing. It's like I said, it's almost like you're cheating. But yeah, that's your zero gravity. And before I go here, actually, I know this is probably pointless, but one thing that I do is I always get all the bowling balls of a certain series together, and I compare them. So let's go ahead and grab the only other ball in the Gravity series, the Gravity Evolve, and do a quick little comparison. So you guys already know the deal with the zero gravity. Board 32. Actually, let's not do it on this pattern. Let's get on Stonehenge so you can see the hook potential. There you go. Grabs at the friction pretty early. Well, doesn't necessarily do it. It makes it look like it does, but it probably doesn't. I mean, obviously, you guys know the length on it isn't that much, and I think it's like 5 out of 10. But yeah, the Gravity Evolve, it looks like it responds to friction really late, but it has a monstrous hook. Look how deep I have to play. Look at that. That is insanity. I have to go like to the point where the you see the number thing where it shows you what board you're standing on. I have to go to the point where it disappears. And you saw that that went like let's actually take a look at that again. All right. Look how high it went. It hit the head pin and it brushed by the 3. How deep do I have to go with that gravity evolve? But anyway, yeah, you see that's why I said it was kind of pointless to do a comparison, because the zero gravity so doesn't even match up to the gravity evolve, which it's not supposed to. But you can see the obvious difference there. It hooks 10 times more than the zero gravity does. But anyway, that's your zero gravity. If you guys want it, you're in luck. The developers are bringing it back once again for you guys to try to win it in the skill shot tournament. It will be available in the skill shot tournament for you guys to try to win it this Friday. It is currently the 24th. The 24th of August, Monday, so it'll be available on the 28th, Friday. And as for when it will be released, like in a promo pack, I don't know. They usually wait like 2 weeks after that, after they put it in the skill shot tournament the first time. So yeah, expect it 2 weeks after that. So yeah, that's your zero gravity. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please put down in the comment section whether you think that 300 that I got in practice mode should count as a legitimate 300 or not. But anyway, that's it. That's your zero gravity. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm Frank the Tank. I'll catch you guys in another one.